What's up, guys? Jordan Schumacher here, and I want to talk today about a problem that I see a lot of marketers have, both in their actual marketing campaigns and in the way that they pitch themselves to clients. So I had someone email me a few days ago, and he was like, "Yo, like I'm reaching out. I've cold called like I don't know, however many hundred small businesses and reached out to well over 500 small businesses, and I don't know how accurate that was, but the gist of it was he reached out to a lot of businesses, actually had conversations with quite a few of them, and all of them turned him down. None of them were interested in Facebook ads. And it hit me that that's why they turned him down, right? Like this guy understands Facebook ads. He lives in the Facebook ad world. And he was pitching businesses and he said, "Hey, do you want Facebook ads for your business?" The reality is business owners don't care about Facebook ads. Business owners care about results and profits and new business and a return on investment for the money that they invest in their business. And that's when it hit me. Like when you go to out in my window, it's too bright. Regardless, there you can see that neighborhood is brand new since the time that I moved here. That entire neighborhood back there is brand new, right? They're building new houses. And it hit me that when whoever contracted those houses to be built, they purchased a house, right? They purchased a result. And I'm sure that when they were getting pitched by, contractors, I'm not super familiar with how the construction process works, but I'm assuming that whoever contracted that was pitched by various contractors, various architecture firms, various design firms, things of that nature. And when those design firms came and pitched to the person who owns all of those, or the company that owns all of those, they said, "Hey, here's the houses that we're going to build for you. Here's what we expect them to sell at based on the current market. Here's how you're going to sell them. Here's the result you're going to get. It's going to cost you, $2 million and you're going to get $6 million back. And so it's going to be a great return. You're going to make a lot of money." What the architecture firms didn't do is go up to whoever contracted this to be built and say, "Hey, I'm using a top of the line DeWalt screwdriver, DeWalt electric drill, and this super high-tech hammer with shock absorbers. All of my employees are trained incredibly well, and our nails are made out of titanium. You should go with us." Like that's a terrible pitch, right? Like ultimately, obviously people want quality, but ultimately the buyer of the house bought a house. They didn't buy the tools. They didn't buy how it was made. They don't really care about any of that. All they care about is living in a quality house, right? And so the architecture firm is selling a house. They're not selling a hammer. And I think that a mistake that a lot of marketers make is just because we're so wrapped up in the world of marketing that sometimes it's not sometimes, all the time, it's really easy to forget that we're actually a very, very small percentage of the population, and the rest of the world doesn't really care about advertising that much. Not nearly as much as we do. A lot of people don't even realize something's an ad when they click on it. And so for us, when we're pitching to a client or when we're selling a product, it's really easy to just start talking about all the gizmos and gadgets and like, "Oh, we can run these ads and we can optimize to this landing page and we'll use this funnel and we'll run dynamic ads and dynamic retargeting. It's going to be amazing." When you tell that to a client, the client is just like that's straight over their head. They have no idea what you're talking about in most cases. All a client cares about is, will this bring me more customers? Will this be a negative customer experience? How much will it cost me? And will I make more money than I pay? Right? And so when you're pitching a client, when you're talking to them, pitch that. Pitch, "Hey, I'm going to take, for every dollar you give me, I'm going to build a machine that in 30 days, 60 days, 14 days, whatever that is, generates you $3, $5, $10. And so for every dollar you put in, you'll get $2, $3, $5, $10 back. And if you're interested, here's how I'll build it. Here's the specs. Here's what I'll do step by step. You're welcome to be as involved in the process or not as you want to be. But this is the result that you're going to get. You're going to get an automated sales machine. You're going to get an automated lead generation machine. Whatever problem that your client is trying to solve by hiring you, you're giving them the answer to that problem. You're not giving them Facebook ads. You're not giving them a landing page. You're not giving them an email funnel. You're giving them the answer to a problem. And that applies whether you're marketing a client's product to a consumer, or that applies whether you're marketing yourself to a client. It's just super easy to forget. It's super easy to get kind of lose the forest through the trees and get sucked down into features and product specifications and, oh, I'm selling a course and this course has 72 hours of video content. People don't want 72 hours of video content. They want the result on the other end. As a marketer, that's what you need to sell. And so really just, I told this to that guy, but the next time that you go to sell something, whether it's yourself or a client's product or anything, remember that you're selling the result, not the features, not the product specs. You're selling the house, not the hammer. Take it easy.